Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Shane the Master. And as you can see, these are not NFL teams. I am very excited to finally kick off this new Madden 24 series featuring the classic USFL. I've been spending the last several months creating artwork, uniforms, etc. that that recreates the USFL. And when I say the USFL, I mean the classic USFL from the 1980s. Now, obviously, Madden doesn't give us the ability to only have 18 teams in a league. So I basically filled the league with other teams from other leagues around the 80s and 90s, such as the World League of American Football, NFL Europe, Arena Football. And I even made up some teams to throw in here as well to fill out the 32 team league. In my franchise, I'm going to be playing as the New Orleans Breakers, a team I grew up with. Uh, Although they only lasted 1 year in New Orleans, I was a New Orleans Breakers fan when I was a kid. So I'm going to take them on as my team in this franchise rebuild. Now, the way I generated the teams here, 95% of the players in this league are fictional. What I did was I simmed the NFL ahead 10 seasons using dynamic progression as I do in my NFL series. So most of the players in this franchise are gonna be uh, made up players. There are some lingering players left over from the NFL that are getting ready to retire and have aged, but for the most part, it's going to be uh, made up players. So I think that's gonna make this extra challenging. So how's this gonna work? Well, no, if I had my preference, I would slow sim every game in this franchise just as I do in my NFL franchise. But unfortunately, I don't have the time to do that to slow sim two franchises at the same time. It just takes a lot of time. So for now, I'm going to be fast simming almost all of the games every week, besides my games, obviously. I will slow sim maybe one game a week in this USFL franchise until maybe later on in the future, once I have the remaining artwork done, and I may begin slow simming these games and fast simming the NFL, uh, fast simming the games in my NFL franchise. So we'll see where that goes with that. Uh, as you can see, we're taking on the Arizona Wranglers in week one. Let's go ahead and introduce the New Orleans Breakers first and get to know our team. So as you can see by the ratings, we actually have an 85 ranked defense, but only a 77 ranked offense. And we're an 80 overall. So big disparity there. Let's go ahead and take a look at our roster and see what we have here. First, taking a look at the quarterback position, we have Jerry Goldberg as our top quarterback. He's only a 74 overall, so he's kind of a bridge quarterback. That is definitely a position we would look to upgrade, either possibly this year or in the offseason. Taking a quick look at Jerry Goldberg, he's in his 5th year. He has an excellent arm, 96 throw power, uh, fair accuracy, especially at the medium and deep range. Not very accurate at short range. Low awareness though, so that might be a concern there as well. And as you can see, he's the 33rd ranked quarterback in the league. That's not good when you have 32 teams. So, so he is a pocket style quarterback, trigger happy, but he is an ideal decision maker. So I guess we'll see in the first few games how he can perform, but he's by far our best quarterback. At halfback, we have Derek Perryman as our starter. He is probably an average running back. He is the number 13 ranked halfback, so maybe a little bit better than average. He's kind of a finesse runner agile runner. He has 90 agility and 91 speed. Solid juke move at 84. So that is Derek Perryman. We have Paul Vernon backing him up. He's an okay backup, I think. So I think our halfbacks aren't too bad. Fullback, you're never going to hardly ever have an elite fullback. We have Cliff Gibson there. Wide receiver kind of concerns me as well, being that Martavis Moore is our best wide receiver, second-year player. He has decent speed, decent short and medium route running, but I guess we'll hopefully for our sake he can develop in the coming off seasons with the dynamic progression. But it does kind of seem like we need more talent at the wide receiver position. Tight end, average tight ends, Rakeem Faulkner and Marion Red are kind of close neck and neck in terms of overall rating. Faulkner just doesn't stick out in any one particular area. Marion Red, he's kind of in the same boat, it seems like. So that's probably another area we're going to want to upgrade in the future. We do have a great left tackle, Eric Whitman, might be our best player on our team. And he is a mentor as well. He is a number 2 ranked left tackle in the league. So kind of a great position for us here, as he has good blocking power in both run and passing. And he has high awareness, so he's going to be a tremendous player for us. Left guard, average, Christopher Culver. He does have a hidden development, however, at a 76 overall. So hopefully he can continue to develop in the offseason as well, and we can find out what development trait he has. At the center position, not very good. We have a rookie center who we may end up starting, Calvin Livingston. Only normal development trait, unfortunately. But just, he's a finesse type center. And he's at a 69 overall. And we have Kalen Thomas, who he's competing with for the starting position, who's also normal development trait. And he's more of a power blocker. So if I'm guessing, we may end up starting Kalen Thomas. At right guard, kind of the same. We're kind of in the same boat as the left guard, Doug Carson. Kind of middle of the road right guard. Right tackle Brian Brackett, who's a kind of I guess an adequate right tackle. He does have star development. Finesse type player, it seems. He's a 30th ranked right tackle though, so we could definitely make an improvement there as well. Now on the defensive side of the ball, at left defensive end, our best left end is Matthew Wilkinson. Once again, normal development. Probably bottom half of the league in terms of left defensive ends. He does have good strength. That's about it. At right defensive end, we have Jamison Brown, who's I think in an elite class of defensive linemen here. Star development, but he's a 90 overall. Good tackling, good play recognition, and very high awareness. So that's the tributes I like playing at defensive end. So as you can see, he is the number 3 ranked right defensive end in the league. So good player. He's going to be a good player for us as well. At defensive tackle, we're short on numbers. We're probably going to want to look at maybe signing another defensive tackle. But we do have a couple of good defensive tackles of those 3. We have Oscar Wallace, who is an X Factor, superstar X Factor, at an 88 overall. So he has good power and finesse moves, excellent play recognition. What kind of hurts him, it seems, is his awareness and his speed, which speed isn't that important at defensive tackle, but awareness is probably, important for every position. So that's probably what's hurting him with his overall. Let's take a look at his abilities here. Does have the reinforcement ability. So it helps him defeat run blocks and disrupting catches via tackles. Okay. And then we have Mateo Lopez as well, another defensive tackle. He only has normal development. However, he has good tackling and good strength as well. So a good solid number 2 defensive tackle there. At outside linebacker, Theo Warford is our starter. He has star development. Elite acceleration, it looks like. Good pursuit and tackling, so he's solid. All of his attributes seem to be a solid. High awareness as well. So he looks to be a great outside linebacker. And that middle linebacker, Jeremy Hankins, who is our superstar on defense. He has superstar ability. Excellent middle linebacker. He's the number 3 middle linebacker in the league. As you can see, his core attributes are great all around. He has great play recognition, acceleration, pursuit, all the good stuff that you're looking for a middle linebacker. So glad to have him on our team. And at the other outside linebacker position, not much talent here. Austin LeCount, a young player, first-year player, but he is a 74 overall, normal development. Great acceleration, but he can kind of use some development everywhere else. So at corner, we have a couple of great corners. Quincy Anderson, a 7th-year player. He has star development. A great man coverage corner, which is good because that's kind of what our scheme is. We're a man coverage unit. That is great because his zone coverage is not great at all. Duke Howard, another great man coverage corner and not a good zone coverage corner. So it's going to be important for us to stick to our man scheme here. On the back end, we have Dante Long at free safety. Another star development. Not great play recognition and not great man coverage. But he's kind of a middle of the road free safety, I think. At strong safety, we have a couple players neck and neck fighting for that starting position. We have John Carter, a 4th-year player. He does have star development, so he might have some more potential in him to develop. Only 73 tackle. You would like to see the strong safety have better tackle than that. Let's take a look at RJ Ware. He only has normal development. And his tackling is average as well. So we'll have to see we'll have to decide who we want to start at strong safety, being that those two players are neck and neck. He has a big hitter. He does have the big hitter trait, however. So let's go ahead and speak to the media about our opening day keys. It's opening day this week and a fresh start for every team around the league, and you'll be facing the Wranglers. What's the key to victory? Well, our stifling defense, I think, is going to be the key. Defense is definitely our strong point. It all starts with defense. We plan on making their offense uncomfortable and keeping them off the scoreboard as much as possible. You mentioned making their offense uncomfortable. Where does that start? I think we need to stop the run. I think that's the best chance we have on defense. Games are won and lost in the trenches. If you can't stop the run, the other team can grind your team right out of the stadium, but we don't plan on letting that happen. Beat the Wranglers and allow less than 75 yards rushing. All right. I don't do game planning, so I'll let the computer do that. Looking at our scouts, I'm going to go ahead and fire all the scouts. It's just easier for me to manage that way if I start from scratch. Don't really like how tedious the game makes scouting with the amount of clicks and the amount of screens you need to go on. So just looking at the positions of I think we're going to need in the offseason, interior offensive line is definitely one of them. Quarterback would be another one, and safety. I like Kenny Ramsey here. I'll go ahead and hire him as the 3-star scout. Now we need a 2-star scout. Don't really need corners. Sophia Walsh seems like a good addition here. We need interior offensive line, defensive end. We can always use that. I'll go ahead and hire her. And now I believe we need 3 1-stars. Remember, that's how the counts work. Ralph Scott, running back and wide receiver. I'll go ahead and hire him. Carl Roberts looks good here. Tight end and outside linebacker. And Sergio Pierce, wide receiver and safety. I'll go ahead and hire him. So now we have our scouts hired. I'm not going to focus too much on the draft prospects on the first week. I'm just curious to see who the top several players are. Looks like you got 3 offensive tackles in the top 5, and a quarterback and a corner. We obviously have no clue where in the draft we're going to be picking we might be the best team in the league, and we might be the worst. So it's gonna be kind of hard to predict this early where we're gonna be picking. Doing a quick preview of the Wranglers. They are stacked at corner. Their best player in that team is Arthur Betts. He's a superstar development ability. He's the captain of their defense. But 3 of their top 5 players are corners. That's pretty amazing. Trevor Lawrence is still in the league. He's at the twilight of his career. I wouldn't be surprised if he retired, if this is his last season. But he is the starting quarterback. He's 34 years old. He's the starting quarterback for the Wranglers. He's only a 74 overall. That's pretty interesting. They have one great receiver, Marco Jordan. But if you take a look at the corners on their team, they have Arthur Betts, who's a 91. They also have LaMarcus McMillan, a young corner who's an 89. They have Dylan Burnett, who's an 88. And then they have a rookie who's rated 83. So just a tremendous secondary. They're probably going to cause us problems in this game. So be interesting to see if we can handle that secondary. It'll probably be a good idea for us to run the football in this game. Now, as I mentioned before, we only have, I believe, 3 defensive tackles on the roster. I would feel a lot more comfortable if we had another defensive tackle. So I think we should sign a defensive tackle. So I think Parker Wilcox might be a good addition. He is a scheme fit, and he can provide good depth for us. So go ahead and sign him. We also have 58 points available to us to spend on upgrading staff. I think we could probably do that. We can't afford Mahler. Mahler looks like a good one, but it costs 90 points. So a lot of these, I think I'm going to wait and to allocate more points so that I can upgrade a better ability. So I think I'm going to hold off on that. Going to our depth chart after our signing. So now we have Parker Wilcox 4th in the depth chart there. I think that's fine. At the center position, there are actually no better centers available in free agency, unfortunately. So for now, we're going to have to stick with our 2 centers. And unfortunately, they're both 69 overalls. taking a closer look at both players here so we can figure out which one's the best to play here. Calvin Livingston is a rookie. He's stronger. He's more agile. He's faster. His pass blocking is not quite as good. His pass block power isn't as good. His finesse and his run block isn't as good. His run block power isn't as good. Yeah, so this is a tough decision. But I'm going to go with the veteran. I'm going to start Kalen Thomas for now. Let's quickly go through the L positions. Quarterback, I think we're kind of stuck with Jerry Goldberg for now. Running back depth chart is fine for now. Fullback, we're fine. Wide receiver, we're fine. Tight end, we're fine. Left tackle's obvious. Left guard. Right guard. Let's see, those two are pretty close together. Yeah, I think Doug Carson is fine starting there. Right tackle, Brett Barnett is fine there. Left defensive end, we're good. Right defensive end, we're good. Defensive tackle, we're fine. Outside linebacker, middle linebacker. At corner, not sure why Tony Wilkerson is back there. What Duke Howard there? Free safety, Dante Long. So John Carter and R.J. Ware. I think we want R.J. Ware starting. His play recognition is a lot higher. A kicker, we got one of the better kickers. We got maybe the best kicker in the league, Jake Moody. Forgot to mention that earlier. We have one of our stud corners returning kicks. I like having a younger guy returning punts here. We don't have a good third down running back, that's for sure. Who has the better pass blocking? That would be one thing I would want to know. And it looks like it is Derek Perriman. So he's gonna be a every down back, at least for now. Power halfback. That's gonna be Derek Perriman as well. Although I don't mind putting Paul Vernon there. And that slot wide receiver. I'm fine with that. All right, I think we've done as much as I want to do for this first game. I like to just jump in there initially in a new, especially in this situation, and I think we'll have a much better idea once we see the team get on the field and actually play. So let's go ahead and go into our game against the Arizona Wranglers and see if we can get our first victory. All right, we're wearing our blue jerseys in this game, as the Wranglers like to wear white at home. And we're going to be playing defense to start out with as the Wranglers offense comes onto the field. So here we go, the kickoff of the new USFL. The Wranglers dropping back to throw, and that is going to be caught for about 4 yards. That's going to make it 2nd down and 6. That is Scandrick with the catch. Wranglers coming out in shotgun. Drop back to throw, and that is caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. That is Jordan with the catch. Good for 9 yards. Wranglers in the shotgun once again. DiMaccio drops back to throw, and that is going to be incomplete to the outside shoulder of the wide receiver there. He's 2nd down and 10. DiMaccio drops back to throw. He can't find anybody, and he's going to get sacked by Wallace. And that's going to make it 3rd down and very long for the Wranglers as Oscar Wallace gets his first sack of the season. Third down and 21. DiMaccio drops back to throw. He can't find anybody, and he's going to throw it away as he was starting to feel the heat. And we'll see the punt team come on for the Wranglers. So Breakers offense back on the field now. 1st down and 10. And nice run there by Perryman. He's going to get 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 1, as he was a yard short of the 1st down. Perryman can't quite get the 1st down. He's still going to be. They're still going to call him short, and he looks to be struggling to get up off the field. This will be 3rd down and 1. Perryman gets the ball. He has the 1st down and more as he gets to the 48-yard line. Good running by Perryman once again. It's going to be 1st down at the 48-yard line. And the handoff is to Vernon this time, up the middle, and he's going to get 8 yards. So another good 1st down carry for the Breakers, as it is 2nd down and 2. Handoff once again, and Vernon's going to get the 1st down, as he is down at the 41-yard line now. That's another 1st down for the Breakers. give us to Vernon once again. He's going to get another 5 yards on first down. That's going to make it 2nd down and 5. So the Breakers doing a good job of running the football so far in this drive. I think that's what they're going to need to do against this team. The handoff once again, and that's going to be another first down by Perryman as he's back in the game now. And they now have it at the 28-yard line. So maybe the Breakers are starting to figure out how to attack this Arizona defense. They give us the number 30, and he's still running. He's all the way. He's a scorer. He has a touchdown. There's a touchdown for the Breakers. That is Bernard, number 30. And the Breakers get the first touchdown of the USFL. Nice blocking by the Breakers. Bringing up the runner there to the outside. And the Breakers didn't even need to complete a pass on that drive to score. Breakers ran the ball 9 times and only threw 1 pass on that drive. And it is good. It is 7-0 Breakers over the Wranglers. And that is going to be a touchback. McMillan sets up the screen. And that is going to fall short. As Goldberg set up the screen, but Bernard was not able to get the first down. But the Breakers are going to go for it on 4th and 1 at the 49-yard line. Perryman's in the backfield. Play action by Goldberg. And that is caught up the middle. What an aggressive move by Dennis Allen of the Breakers. And they get the first down. And now they have it at the 38-yard line. 1st down and 10. As there is some movement along the offensive line. And that is going to be a false start on the Breakers. So that's going to be 1st down and 15. Goldberg drops back to throw, and he's got it complete. That is to Moore, number 88. And so now the Breakers' passing game is coming alive a little bit. So now it's 1st down and 10 at the 19-yard line of the Wranglers. And once again, we have some movement along the offensive line. That's going to be another penalty on the Breakers' offensive line. First down and 15. Play action by Goldberg. He rolls out to his right, and he completes it. And that is just short of the 1st down. That was Red with his first reception. And it looks like number 55 for the Breakers is hurt as he comes off the field. I can't see who that is. Second down and 1 for the Breakers at the 10-yard line. And once again, another false start for the Breakers. That is the 3rd false start of this drive. As it is 2nd down and 6. As Perryman gets the handoff, but he has nowhere to go. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 5. Big 3rd down conversion here for the Breakers. Goldberg drops back to throw. Can't find anybody. And he manages to get away from the pass rusher. He's able to throw it away. But it's going to be 4th down for the Breakers, as I expect to see the field goal unit come onto the field. This will be a 32-yard field goal. This should be a chip shot field goal here. It is up and it is good as Moody, one of the better kickers in the league, if not the best kicker, is easily able to make that kick. It is 10-0 Breakers. Second down and inches at the 37-yard line. DiMaccio back to throw, and that is dropped. He had it for a second there, but he dropped the ball. It's going to be third down and inches now. DiMaccio drops back to throw. He has a wide open receiver in the flat, and that is going to be complete for a first down. That is Conway with his first catch. Nobody for the Breakers. Covered the tight end there. So Arizona has it first down at the 49-yard line. The handoff is at number 14, and he's still running. And that is Claxton, and he's all the way down to the 38-yard line as Hankins makes the tackle. But Arizona has something going here. First down and 10 at the 38-yard line. Clock running with 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Play action, but he's going to go down for a sack. That is Wilkinson as the Breakers get their third sack of the game. Big play for the Breakers defense there. It's second down and 19 now. The handoff. Once again, it's to Claxton. He's going to get about 4 yards. It's going to be third down and 13 now as there's another injury. And that is Claxton, the running back for the Wranglers, who is hurt. DiMaccio drops back to throw. He throws it deep up the middle, and wide open is number 89, and he's going to score a touchdown. That is Marco Jordan, the wide receiver. And the Wranglers have cut the Breakers' lead 10-6, pending with the extra point pending. And the kick is up and good, and it is 10-7 Breakers now. For the play, second down and 10 for the Breakers. Play action by Goldberg, and that is dropped as the receiver had it for a second, but he couldn't hold on to it. Third down and 10 now. Goldberg he has it complete. Who else but number 88 for the Breakers as they call timeout. So first and 10 at the 38-yard line of the Wranglers. Breakers trying to score before half. And Goldberg cannot set up the screen as the pass rush came too quickly. Second down and 10. Goldberg sets up the screen once again, this time to the other side. Perryman's still running, and I think he got the first down. The clock will still run, though. 30 seconds and counting now. Breakers have the ball at the 28-yard line. Goldberg back to throw. And he's going to throw it away as he cannot find anybody. 2nd down and 10. Goldberg back to throw. He's throwing it deep, and that is out the back of the end zone. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. 18 seconds left to go. Breakers still have 2 timeouts. Goldberg throws and diving catch made by number 81. And the Breakers call timeout with 14 seconds left to go. They have the ball 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Goldberg back to throw. He throws in the end zone, and that is dropped. The ball was right in the hands of the intended receiver, and he dropped it. And it's going to be 2nd down and goal now at the 5-yard line. Only 10 seconds remaining. Goldberg back to throw. He throws in the end zone into triple coverage, and it's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and goal now. And let's see if the Breakers are going to run another play. They will not. They're going to kick the field goal now. And this is going to be a chip shot field goal once again. And it is good. And so the Breakers, with a little bit of a missed opportunity there at the end of the half. So 1st down for Goldberg. Play action. And that is going to be picked off once again by the Wranglers. This time McMillan. And that is the 2nd interception for Goldberg in this game. Not a good decision by him. So that's 2 turnovers now for the Breakers. Drop back by McCullough, and that is going to be incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. McCullough drops back to throw once again. He's going deep and overthrows his receiver as Olave had a step. So it's 3rd down and 10 now. McCullough can't find anybody. He's scrambling and he's going to throw it away. And the Breakers defense once again is able to stop the Wranglers offense and force another punt. And it is fair caught this time at the 14-yard line. To give us to Perryman, and he is hit hard after just a gain of 1 yard. Second down and 9. They give us to Perryman, and he's going to get about 3 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 6. And the pass is complete by Goldberg. This time Moore once again with a nice catch. And that was a big time throw there. Much needed throw. As he threw that one in a tight window. But it's going to be 1st down at the 33-yard line. As Moore now has 100 yards receiving. Handoff is to Perryman. He's got some room, and that is good for a first down. 10-yard gain there for Perryman. Goldberg, play action, and that is caught. That is another first down, as Faulkner has his second catch of the game, and the Breakers have it at the 41-yard line of the Wranglers. Goldberg hands it off to Voss. He makes a move up the middle, make that Vernon with his 7th carry, and he got it about 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. The pitch is to Perryman. As he's still running, he's able to make a move. And that is another first down for Perryman. And he has it all the way to the 26-yard line. Where it's first down for the Breakers. Goldberg, he throws it deep, and that's caught for a touchdown. That is Moore with another touchdown grab. Martavis Moore, who continues to have a great game today, as the Breakers score their first points of the second half. And that was a good throw by Goldberg, overcoming the 2 interceptions he's thrown earlier this game. And the kick is up and good, and it is 20-10 Breakers. Macchio with another completion up the middle. That is Riddle with an 8-yard gain, his first catch of the game. And the Wranglers are cooking now at the 26-yard line of the Breakers. DiMaccio back to throw, and diving catch made there by McCullough for 6 yards. 2nd down and 4. DiMaccio gives it to the running back Mayo, and he is just short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 after gaining a couple. And the give is to Claxton, and he gets just enough for the first down. And that's going to be first down at the 15-yard line now for the Wranglers. And that is Claxton, but he's not going to get any yardage at all. Good defense by the Breakers there. 2nd down and 10 for Arizona. McCullough back to throw, and that is good defense there by the Breakers to break that up, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10. It was incomplete there. McCullough back to throw. He throws it quick, and that is a diving catch made by number 1. He somehow was able to hold on to the ball after taking a big hit there. And now it is 1st down and goal for the Wranglers at the 3-yard line with a fast-moving 4th quarter. Play action by McCullough. He throws in the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. That is Cliff Conway, the tight end, and the Wranglers have cut the lead after scoring a touchdown. So the Wranglers come on for the extra point. And it is good, and it is now 20-17 Breakers. DiMaggio back to throw, and he completes it. And it's going to be 3rd down and 5. That was Samuels with his first catch. So Wranglers almost in field goal range here as we approach the 2-minute warning. And they just get the snap off. DiMaggio throws, and that is caught by number 1. And that's the 2-minute warning. The Wranglers threatening to at least tie this game now. DiMaggio throws, and number 81 is wide open along the sidelines. And that is caught at the 16-yard line. And another 1st down for the Wranglers. So 1.5 minutes left to go. As the Wranglers have 1st down on the 16-yard line. They run the ball here, and that's Claxton. He gets about a yard. The Breakers might think about calling a timeout here. They do not. 2nd down and 9. And that is screen pass is incomplete as the Breakers had good pressure on the quarterback there. 3rd down and 9 now for the Wranglers. And a handoff is number 14. And he doesn't quite get the 1st down. So big decision here for the Wranglers. Are they going to go for it to go kick the field goal here? It's kind of surprising that they ran the ball there. But they're going to kick it here to tie the game. And it is good, and we might be headed for overtime here unless the Breakers can pull a drive out in the last 30 seconds of the game of regulation. It's only 3 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in overtime. And to give us a Claxton there, he's going to get a couple. 2nd down and 8. McCulloch back to throw, and that is complete. That is DiMaggio. I don't know why I'm calling him McCulloch. That is DiMaggio, the quarterback for the Wranglers. As we reach the 2-minute warning. DiMaggio, he gets chased and he's going to get sacked by Lopez of the Breakers. Big play for the Breakers defense there. As DiMaggio couldn't find anybody and he got instant pressure as he dropped back to throw. And it is 2nd down and 20 now. DiMaggio throws, and that is caught by number 89 all the way good for 22 yards, and that's a 1st down for the Wranglers. Big play there for the Wranglers offense. And they have it at the 45-yard line. And they call timeout. So Wranglers trying to get within field goal range here to win the game. They still need to get another 10 yards or so to get in field goal range. DiMaggio throws, and that is caught by Olave up the middle, and that is down to the 33-yard line now as the Breakers now call timeout, I believe. And the handoff is number 14 once again, and the Breakers call timeout. And it is 2nd down and 9 for the Wranglers as the handoff is to number 23. He makes a move, and he's down all the way to the 20-yard line. Somebody for the Breakers is hurt. That is number 40. And the Wranglers are going to try and win it right here with a 37-yard field goal. This will win the game. Kick is up. And it is good. And the Arizona Wranglers are going to win this game 23-20. In the inaugural USFL reboot. The Wranglers scoring 13 unanswered points to win this game 23-20. Well, what a game in our first game of this franchise. Unfortunately, we couldn't pull it out, but we had this game in the bag. But in the fourth quarter and in overtime, we were outscored 13-0. And unfortunately, we couldn't pull it out. But what a game. 22 first downs by both teams. The 2 turnovers, I think, were a deciding factor in this game. We had 2 interceptions. We also had a fumble we luckily were able to recover. Penalties, we had some false starts that made it harder to continue drives. The time of possession, the Wranglers kind of dominated the time of possession, 33-17 minutes there. Brad DiMaccio just had a good game against us. He, completing 63% of his passes for 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. Goldberg, of course, had the 2 interceptions, so I think we're going to need better play from him if we're going to have a successful season. Rushing the ball, Derek Perryman had a good game rushing the ball, 23 carries for 100 yards. But I'm loving Martavis Moore. He had a great game, 7 receptions for 128 yards and a touchdown. Marco Jordan also had a good game for the Wranglers. So I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to this franchise. I love the USFL. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the other teams, seeing how far this team can go. So be sure and like and subscribe the video. Make a comment. Let me know what you think about this new franchise compared to the NFL franchise. And we'll see what happens. Thanks once again for watching, and I'll see you next time.